What's up, Hype Squad? Danny Hype here with another Dragon Ball Super video. Today's video is a deck profile, and as you can see, it is a U7 Gohan deck profile again. Now you're probably wondering, why is Danny doing another U7 Gohan deck? Honestly, you guys, I'm just having so much fun playing with him, and I want to keep testing him. I want to keep updating the build, trying to find the best way to play him. So this week, this particular build you see in front of you is the one I'm going to be testing this week. I am a little bit sick. I was trying real hard to post this video today. Hopefully I get it out in time. But then on Wednesdays and Fridays for the gameplay videos, you might see them on OCTGN. I posted the live gameplay just because I'm really sick right now. So I doubt I'll be able to get out to actually record videos. But hopefully we can get some good OCTGN games in so I can show you guys through that. But for now, this is the Gohan deck. We're going to be calling it U7 Buuhan. Now, this deck was kind of brought to me by on my Twitch stream. We were kind of talking about the deck and the things I wanted to do with it. And one of the guys, JSolf, I hope that's his Twitch handle's name. I said it correctly. He kind of brought to me the idea. It's like, oh, why don't you play the Majin Buu stuff? And he was kind of talking to me about it. I was like, oh my god, that's actually really interesting. I really like that. Luckily, he reached out to me on Facebook afterwards because I wanted to find him so I could talk to him about it. Because I said, I asked him, do you mind if I post a YouTube video of me, of a build that I try to come up with that I can try, eventually tweak and stuff like that. And, he said he's perfectly fine. He just wants us to, as a community, to kind of get the U7 Gohan back into the meta, if you will, and kind of keep testing and playing with him. The rest of the stuff is pretty basic, as you guys saw from my last video, so I'm not going to go talk too much in depth with them, like, the ready to fight. These are all pretty standard stuff when it comes to the Gohans, our super combos and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk to you guys about the spice of it. Now, originally, I was trying to play this Hercule and Majin Buu Friends Forever because I really wanted to play the secret rare. Now, I was talking to one of my friends, Alan, and I was like, man, it'd be great if I could somehow play this secret rare in this deck. Just because we do, it's part of the rival, we play all the red-green stuff. However, it was hard to do because throughout turns 1 to 5, we're going to want to charge a blue energy, right? Because we have Senzu Bean. So the earliest we could potentially do this is turn 6 if we delay our Senzu Bean, which I think is pretty neg, which I don't really want to do. So I figured, like, what can I do? And I talked to my friend Alan about it, and we were trying to figure out a bunch of different things. And he's like, wait, why don't you just use that this Hercule and Majin Buu? It'll solve your blue and red energy. You can get off your secret rare on turn 5. So I was like, ooh, wow, that's where the ideas originally came in when I started playing this Buu. But then on my Twitch stream, which I do every Sunday, JSolf was in the Twitch chat, and he's like, oh, if you're gonna be playing this, why don't you try doing the whole Buu chain thing? And I was like, what do you mean? And we got talking about it, and I was like, oh man. And now I started saying, oh, that sounds very fun, very spicy. I'm gonna show you guys how it all works. Now let's imagine. So first off, this Hercule Majin Buu card. When you play this card, draw a card. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 10,000 power for the duration of a turn. Then at the end of their turn, choose up to one of your red or blue cards other than him and return it to your owner's hand. So I'm going to shoot out a scenario for you guys. Let's imagine, I don't know, we're on turn 3, 4, whatever it may be. But the turn prior to this turn, let's say, your opponent swings at us, we Master Roshi negate. Sure. Now it comes back to our turn. Play this Ready to Fight Son Goku. Look at top 3. Then when we swing, we combo him. Activating the blue portion of this. Draw 2. So he replaced himself. We drew 2. We do a super combo. The super combo replaces itself, and now we have a rival live, and we haven't lost any cards yet. We'll rival the Hercule and Majin Buu. He comes out, he draws us a card, so again, our hand stays the same. Well, we haven't negged our hand. Our hand's actually +1 because of him, because of our leader ability to draw 2. Minus 10,000 to something, maybe a blocker, who knows. And then we can return something to our hand that is red or blue, which in this case, let's say it was Master Roshi. Now, another thing, too, is with this Kaba, which I'll talk about later, for the more aggro package, we can actually return, let's say we play Kaba, swing with Kaba, do all that shenanigans, and then let's say we swing with our leader, do all the shenanigans, and then play the Hercule to bounce back the Kaba. This is so he comes out, now he's on board, he's a 3-drop, meets the requirements of this red Buu, which is pay 2 red over a red Majin Buu, which he is. Then when he's out there, you can place one card from your hand under this card, choose up to one Majin Buu other than himself, 25,000 power or more from your deck, and place on top of him. And because our engine already runs a lot of these Gohans, right, this guy comes out on top of him, the 7-drop Buu. His abilities are, he has dual attack, and then choose one Sun Gohan Adolescence under this card, which we would have put under him because of Awakening Evil Majin Buu, right? We would have either put Results of Training or Burst Attack. We put one of them under him, and then for the duration of the turn, this card can attack battle cards in active mode and gain all the skills of the chosen card. So now let's imagine if we're low on hand, let's say, and we put him in. Now we get the abilities of Critical and Draw 2 for 4. So imagine we're at 4 cards when we do this whole play. We swing, Critical, Dual Attack, Draw 2. We combo 2 cards. He restands. Then we swing again with him, Draw 2. You know what I mean? So that's a powerful play. But then the other play you can do is with the Results of Training Son Gohan, where you can swing with him, right? And his ability is, if there are 2 or more Universe 7 in the combo area, this card gains Triple Strike. So now all of a sudden, our Buu can become a dual attack triple striker if we just combo 2 cards, which again is very powerful, dual double. And we can get this out as early as, turn 3. Turn 2 is probably ambitious, but turn 3, turn 4, things like that. So I thought that was a very interesting little tech play, which we can do. That's something I really want to test this week. Now again, the other version we had too last week was the whole Gohan evolve on top of like one of the other Gohans and spit out a bunch of things, which again I still love that build. And again, that's probably more mid-rangey. Then we can switch over to the aggro side of it, right? So now these are the kinds I kind of just threw in here. And now a lot of Gohan games usually do, if you're going super aggro back in the day, they would end by turns 3 and 4. So again, the Secret Rare might not come into play, but with so much defensive cards nowadays, maybe turn 5 comes into play, which again we'll test during the week. As you can see, let's say our opponent has too many counterplays for this, too many answers for this little trick play of ours, right? This could be something that catches them off guard game 1. And then they side in more stuff to like, oh, he's going to play this. Well, I'm going to do all these things to kind of counter negate him. Although this does get around a lot of the counter negates outside of maybe like the Chomp of the Trickster. The counterplay cards. Let's say they have the answers for this and we want to get away from this. We could easily side these cards out and not skip a beat. We would side these out, and let's say we play the Kaba, right? For the more aggression, for people like Shenrons who don't want to attack us. Play Kaba, turn 1, swing, or do whatever we want, and then we can do that whole play like I was suggesting, where we can, swing with Kaba, do all that stuff, swing with our leader, rival this guy out, bring back Kaba, play, and just put constant pressure on your opponent really early. And so I really like this Frieza too, because he is like another version, let's say, of our Ready to Fight Goku and Abominable Piccolo, because he's another +2 for us, right? We can play him, draw 1, so he replaces himself, swing with our leader, combo him off if we wanted to draw 2. Now he also works with our Hercule and Majin Buu as well. This card's actually kind of nuts. Now the more I talk about it, the more I'm loving this card. Let's say because of his secondary ability, when this card is returned to its owner's hand from the battle area, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand. So that's another thing. Let's say if we need removal, we at least have the option, right, to do this whole play here. So just another really beneficial thing. I'm actually really loving this guy. I really want to make him work. But then again, this is just a Gohan to, like I said, just for either the blue stuff and for having a barrier if they have removal, right? And we want to do the whole evolve, spit out a bunch of guys. That's just there. I still love this little piece here. I'm not sure if it's meant for this deck this deck in particular, but I'm really loving this combo. I definitely want to figure out what's the best use of it. It's not so bad in this deck. Then I do love this. I do love this Champa Beerus. It could easily take a spot actually of this East Kai. It probably will actually, to be honest. I just really like this card, even out of one of. And then again, our Secret Rare for more aggression. This deck can be very aggro, depending how we play it. This deck can be very, combo piece, like this, or very like go wide. There's a lot of options to this. That's another reason why I keep wanting to play this deck, having fun with it. I'm having fun with it, so I keep on playing testing it. Whether it's super meta, not meta at all, or just for casuals, really fun deck, and it's relatively cheap. None of these cards are maybe outside of the Secret Rare, extremely expensive. So having a budget deck that you can actually have fun with and still win games with, a very positive thing for me. because, you know, some of these cards out there get pretty expensive and it's hard to make decks with them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this deck, and honestly, if you guys have any suggestions of what you guys want to see, or if you have any tips for me for cool decks like this, like the JSolve kind of brought to me, I'm more than happy, if you're okay with it, to share it on the YouTube and do some kind of collab with you. It's really cool, it's really fun, and having a great time doing this, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for our gameplay battle, and then again on Friday. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz. See you guys next time.